Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Signature Mike Show. I am your host, Michael Seward, Signature Mike. Thank you for tuning in today or watching us on YouTube. We appreciate it. I have a great show for you today. I have some great design dilemmas. People have been writing in. I have some great design dilemmas. I'm going to solve your problems today. And then we are going to visit with Bob Young. But first, I have Christina Perkopile from Nailed It DIY. Christina, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, to start this segment, before we get into this craft you're doing, I was a guest at Nailed It recently.
You were.
And I would love to share some pictures of my visit. This is my friend Lisa. She made a hat. And that was what was so great. We all got to make something a little different. It was really, really fun. This is her husband. This is Andy Shedd. He is with our Sheriff's Department in Columbia County, and he did a board, and he's back there sanding. We all had different tasks. That's my friend, Bob Agins, and he was stapling something. I forgot what Bob was making. And that was you with Bob. That's his wife, Carrie, and she was making a sign, and she's doing some staining. Again, we all did something a little different, and so it was kind of fun to see everything. There's Justin. He was making a hat as well. There you are assisting him again. You let us do our thing, and you do assist when we need you. There I am in my fabulous sweater making some tea towels. So that was really, really fun. And there we are with all of our crafts that we made. We had such a good time. We made a little cocktail we brought. We did some crafts, but it was super fun. We met some new friends that were also doing crafts there. You had a full house that night. It was really, really great.
Yeah, that was a fun night. Definitely with the two parties that were there.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. I said, you're going to be on my TV show. I love it. So thank you. We had a great experience. It was just so much fun. And there's a little retail up front. Just go in, check it out, see what it's all about. Go with some friends if you want to go. Girlfriends, husbands and wives, do that, whatever. It's just a fun friend evening.
Yeah, so today we're going to learn how to do hand crochet on pillows.
I love it. I've seen something like this before, but I've never done it.
So there's a couple different, there's tons of different ways to do this. These are actually fairly simple because I just learned how to do it this week.
Okay, so it's fresh in your mind.
Yeah, so this takes about 2 skeins. This is an oversized one, so that's 2 skeins, and then that's only 1. So you don't need a whole bunch of yarn.
Okay.
And when we say skein or skein,
I said skein, and you said, oh yeah, you're from Kentucky.
So that's what we're talking about, these. So
yes.
This is like the bulk yarn that a lot of people you'll see making fuzzy blankets with. And then this is tube yarn.
Okay.
So when we talk about tube yarn, what it is essentially it has some fluff inside of it.
It does, yeah. That's interesting.
And you can get, you can actually make your own and make it really huge and make these amazing pillows.
Okay.
But that takes a lot of time. So today we're going to do like a miniature version of this.
Okay.
So you're just going to wrap it around about 8 times.
Oh, okay. And we're going to do a small one, you said, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I think I can count. You said 8?
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm getting there. 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep, one more. I love this tube yarn. I've never seen anything like it. When I was a kid, I would do macrame with a big jute yarn, but okay.
Yeah, it's very soft. All right, so then you're just going to do a little slip knot. Do you know how to do a slip knot? There you go.
Yeah, like that, all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so you're just gonna take it right here, you're gonna hold it, and you're gonna take this piece of yarn, your working yarn, and you're gonna go right up underneath it and make 1 loop.
Okay, do I take it through the?
Nope, you're just making 1 loop.
Okay.
And then you're gonna take your working yarn on this side, and you're gonna go through it.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the same thing all the way around. Make a loop, and then you have 2 loops, and you just go through it, make 1 loop.
Okay.
Am I going too fast?
No, so I did the first one, now what do I do?
Okay, so take it under.
Oh, that's right, under.
Make a loop.
And make a loop next to it.
And then pull this through the 2 loops.
Oh, I see. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. And take it under. Oh, and it keeps moving around.
It keeps, and that's what makes this braided outline that you see.
Make a loop, and then come around and go through the 2 loops. I did it. I think. Yeah, oh, I see, and then it's going to kind of braid.
Yep.
Oh, and then it goes out to the edge like you've done there. how cool is that?
So you just keep going
is
all the way
really cool.
around, and you end up with a pillow. And of course, the ones that we're doing are a little bit smaller than
Okay.
this. But it's really cool because if you want to introduce new colors and you're not quite sure, I know you talk about design dilemma all the time. These are easy ways to incorporate color into your space.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you made it.
Thank you. You need to be on Design Dilemma with me. That's really good. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing here, you want to kind of keep your loops the same as you keep going around because
Yes.
it might get a little too loose,
Yes.
or you could probably pull it a little bit and make it work.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and as you start making it around, you're going to kind of push your everything kind of closer together.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, this is awesome. So this is hand crochet.
This is hand crocheting.
I love it. I love it. I grew up in a family of women who crocheted and knitted and did all of this, and then I saw this was something new. My sister does this as well. She hand crochets.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You don't have to necessarily, for this, you don't have to count. That's what we were talking about before, is like, I'm not very good at crocheting because you have to count and keep track.
I got you,
And
yeah.
I'm just not. I want to be able to watch a show and just
That's what
do
I'm
the
saying. I
thing.
love to do that as well. I do a lot of things with the TV on, some mindless TV, but
Yeah.
I like a little background noise, but this is awfully fun. Boy, I'm doing it.
You
I
are
can't
doing
believe
it.
That's so
See?
cool. Love, love, love. Well, this is just great. Well, we had so much fun. Again, we made an event out of it. We had dinner at a restaurant near you right after, so it was a whole fun evening. We were there a little over 2 hours, I want to say. So that was really fun. And again, you were there to assist when we needed it. I think most of us used paints. Well, not the hat people, but 3 of us needed paints. So we were able to, you mixed a paint for me.
I did.
Because I needed a certain orange.
Yep.
And so, yeah, you did
And
that.
we have so many colors that typically, if you really want a specific color, we can mix it, make it happen.
Yeah, you did. You absolutely did. We had so much fun. Thank you always for being here. I love the ball pillows. I think these are great. They work well with a square pillow on a sofa or a chair or something. I mean, look if you coordinate something like that. Really, really fun. A
And
different dimension.
this took about 20 minutes.
I love it. Thank you always for being
Thank
here.
you.
Yes, we'll be right back with Bob Young.
Come on, let's make this moon shine all day. Let's make this world do everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
Hi, Suzanne Lilly Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors & More. 40 years ago, we began a journey built on craftsmanship, hard work, and integrity. Then in October 2005, we took a leap of faith and brought our dream showroom to life. Hardwood Floors & More exists because of you, our clients, friends, and community. We are so grateful for the memories behind us and the dreams still ahead. Join us as we celebrate this milestone with specials throughout the showroom. Hardwood Floors & More, so much more in store for you.
Let's look back on an interview with our former mayor of Augusta, Mr. Bob Young. You bring a lot of wow. I mean, your history is just absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you.
People know you for all of this or some of this. You began in radio, and you were also a broadcast journalist
You're right.
for a while. You were the mayor of Augusta in 1999.
I was.
That's amazing.
Seems like a generation ago.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, people talk about your tenure and all of the great things that you did for Augusta, and so you did some great work.
Thank you.
Fantastic. You were then appointed senior executive in the Bush administrator, director of the United States Department of HUD for the Atlanta region.
That's right, at a critical time, just a couple of months before Hurricane Katrina. And I found myself leading HUD's field response to Katrina and working with the governors and the mayors in the states affected by Katrina. That was quite a bit of work, but it was very rewarding work.
Yes.
It really was.
I bet it was. And so you were Southeast, so you dealt with a lot of states.
Yes, and the Caribbean.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's the wow.
I hope you got to travel. That's the wow. I hope you got to travel a little bit, not just for some of the bad stuff. Earlier I told you, you're a great historian, and you said you're really not a historian.
I'm not a historian. I hated history in school, and it was just something I just tolerated to get out of school. But when I was mayor, I was appointed by President Bush to the Advisory Council for Historic Preservation to represent all the mayors in the country on that panel, and came to know a gentleman from Texas named John Now. And John really infused in me this love of history, and took me far beyond whatever little kernel remained in me through my life. And I have turned that love of history into writing books and stories and doing talks. And
that's amazing. Well, we have some of your books here today, and part of this, you're also a conservationist. With that history, conservation, I think all of that kind of goes together. Let's also, before we get to the books, you were also in the Vietnam War. You were with the Air Force.
I was with the American Forces Vietnam Network. If you saw the movie Good Morning America, Good Morning Vietnam, excuse me.
Yes.
Good Morning Vietnam. That's where I served. I was there for 26 months.
Wow, and there you are on the screen.
Yeah, who is that young guy?
Fantastic. Our next picture shows you I guess you're being sworn in.
Sworn in as mayor. It was about 20 degrees that day. It was probably one of the coldest days in Augusta, but some people said it'd be a cold day somewhere else if Bob Young ever got elected mayor. So we've tried to oblige him.
And there your fabulous wife, Gwen, who I love. She's absolutely fantastic.
Judge John Watkins.
Love her. Yeah. Oh, look there. Look at you, Gwen and James Brown.
DJ Brown was a lifelong friend.
Awesome.
I met James Brown for the first time when I was in my mid-teens. I was a DJ on the radio station in Thompson, Georgia, and somewhere we crossed paths and just remained friends and in communication ever since. And he was just a remarkable man. He had his ups and downs, but we really treasure the genius that James Brown was, and it was really my pleasure as one of my last official acts as mayor of the city was to commission and to dedicate the James Brown statue downtown.
How fantastic. Yeah. See, your legacy continues as well. Yeah. So you also you are a movie actor. You started with Robert Duvall in Get Low, Tyler Perry films, Blind Side. I mean, there's a whole list of movies that you've appeared in.
Yes, I've been doing it quite a bit for about the last dozen years, and 2 years ago, I was eligible for membership in the Screen Actors Guild, so I'm a union member.
Fantastic. Well, in the midst of all of this, you are an author. With the History Channel, they were doing a 150-year hunt for the stolen Confederate gold with the excavation at the Chenault Plantation in Lincoln County. Was that what began the book process?
No, actually, the book process germinated before that, and they came to me for that project because of the book, The Treasure Train, that I had written. See. That was the first book I wrote, and that was in 2012 when I did that.
The Treasure Train.
And one of the central stories is of the wagon train robbery in Lincoln County, Georgia, in the summer of 1865, where supposedly the Confederate gold was stolen, but there's a lot more myth to that story than there is fact. And so after the History Channel did their version of it, which from what I understood had a lot of inaccuracies in it, I put together the book Grab All Road, which is the factual account of the wagon train robbery in Lincoln County. And yes, there was a wagon train robbery, and yes, there was gold taken, and it's a marvelous story. The factual story, I think, is better than the myths and the rumors that have developed over the years.
Gotcha. You have The Hand of the Wicked.
The Hand of the Wicked concerns the murder of a former slave woman in the summer of 1865 in Tolliver County, Georgia. And she was brutally murdered because on the farm where she and her family were working, they were being mistreated, treated as they were still slaves. And she was going to go to Washington, Georgia, and expose the overseer to the federal authorities, which were the law and order of the time. And so the overseer of the plantation and a young friend of his tracked her down and killed her on the way to Washington.
Oh, my gosh.
And they were brought down here in Augusta and held in jail, and they were scheduled to hang for her murder here in Augusta, but then President Andrew Johnson got involved at the behest of Alexander Stephens of Crawfordville and pardoned the two men. So there never was justice for Nellie West. And, it's a tragic story.
Well, at least you've told her story, and so obviously a good read.
And we have turned that into a screenplay, and it's actually actively being marketed out on the West Coast now, and we're going to see if we can bring Nellie's story to the big screen.
That's fantastic. We have about 30 seconds left. I want to show people you have this book, Nish, here.
Yeah, Nish is a farmer from Lincoln County, and he is quite a character. He held himself out to be a doctor, and when the state required doctors to show their diplomas at the courthouse, he just made up his own diploma and took it to the courthouse.
Oh, my gosh.
That
Interesting story. You have a 4-part series, I think, Civil War.
Civil War, it's a 4-part series I wrote during the pandemic. And it's a collection of newspaper articles on different subjects.
Fantastic. Well, take a look at BobYoungBooks.com. You speak at functions and book clubs and all that, but grab his books. You can find them around town. I thought I was a busy man. Bob has so many faces, so amazing. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some design dilemmas.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fierce Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
I'm Mark Herbert with Herbert Homes. Today we're in beautiful Thompson, Georgia, in a neighborhood called Bordeaux. Most of the homes in this neighborhood here are well below $200,000. If you're thinking about getting a new home, if you're downsizing, or if you're just starting off in life and want something nice, we're one of the original 210 warranty builders in the Augusta area. We're VA, FHA, USDA certified also. So please come on out to Bordeaux. I'll see you out here in the neighborhood. Thank you.
At F&M Bank, you're more than a customer, you're family. We believe banking should feel like home, familiar faces, real conversations, and service that's rooted in values and built on relationships. We take the time to know your name, your story, and your dreams. With roots in Washington and Augusta, we're proud to grow with our neighbors. F&M Bank, growing strong, one neighbor at a time.
Design Dilemma brought to you by Stephanie Richardson of DNS Painting. Thank you for writing in with your design dilemmas. Mike at signaturemike.com. I love hearing from you. I love hearing ideas that you have, things you like to see on the show, but I really love your design dilemmas. I love helping you solve your problems. I love to empower you to make wise design decisions. You don't necessarily have to follow exactly what I say, but I'm just going to it's kind of a design 101, just giving you some basic ideas of what you can do really in any room of your house a lot of the time. So let's just jump right on into it. The first picture I want to show you today, Mike, my family just moved into a new home. Can you give us some suggestions on how to place our furniture? And this was brought to me by Mark and Sally in Evans, just out the way a little bit. So we have this living room, and what I want to take a look real quick, because I'm going to draw for this one. You have the fireplace, which is going to be your focal point. We're going to talk about that. You see to the right side, there's that little built-in where we're going to put that TV, because you need it in that area as well. A lot of people don't like a TV over their fireplace. I totally understand, because then your neck hurts as you're looking up at the TV. So there's a great place to land your TV to the right of the fireplace. And then all of these windows, really great light coming in here, because look at the skylights as well. But let's look at the drawing that I have here. I've already drawn out the room, what we have shown here. And so you see the fireplace here. We have the windows, 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 windows. And then there was that built-in over here where the TV is going to go. And again, the TV, it can mount on the wall. It could sit on that shelf over there, but it's going to work really well. So you want, because this is a living room, you're going to have a big piece of upholstery, whether it's a sofa. And we're going to put this right here. We want this facing the fireplace, facing toward the TV, because you're visually, when you walk into a room, your eye kind of goes to the area that your furniture is grounded to, that it's positioned to. So if our seating is facing toward the fireplace, it just creates more of a focal point on that wall, if that makes sense to you. You could certainly do what I might recommend, especially because the TV's over here. Maybe you do a sofa that has a chase attached to it. And that way, if you're sitting here on the chase, you can lay back and watch TV. These people can certainly sit and watch TV. We could add a little swivel chair over here. I feel pretty positive that this space over here is probably a little dining area and or the kitchen area. So what's nice about this swivel chair is you can be directed toward the fireplace. You could be directed toward the TV. You could swivel and be part of the sofa. You could swivel and be part of the kitchen or whatever is going on over there. Window treatments, that room felt a little cold to me. What I noticed about these windows, they were set into the wall. They weren't just, there wasn't just a thin little window glass. There was a big sill there and those windows set in, kind of almost like a little recess. They were almost like a niche each. So I would recommend doing inside mount Roman shades. We talk about that a lot, and get those in there. That would help warm the space up. With the hardwood floor and all of the drywall and everything, we need to soften. You want to add a rug in here, and you want the rug to ground everything, the sofa, the swivel chair. If you want to do a coffee table, again, because everything's so rectangular, we talk about this all the time, I would do an oval or a round coffee table here as opposed to rectangle. We're gonna change that up a little bit. So I hope that helped Mark and Sally in Evans. Just make sure you direct your heavy upholstery to the fireplace, toward your focal wall. Cheryl Schubach wrote in. Cheryl is our friend from the Augusta Newcomers. Mike, I am thinking about painting or whitewashing our fireplace. What do you think? This brick, Cheryl, it's obviously a newer house. I don't really mind this brick. It has good texture to it. It's a nice neutral brown color. A lot of times in older homes, you have a redder brick or an orange brick, and then sometimes the little hearth there is a different material altogether, but you have this nice neutral brick. I kind of like this the way it is. But if you wanted to paint it out or whitewash it, depending, if you're more modern, maybe paint it out. If you just still want a little texture, maybe do a whitewash. I know Stephanie Richardson from DNS Painting and I have talked before about paints that are low hide, where it's more milky, it's not such a solid paint, so that you can still see texture come through it. The one thing I would recommend, no matter what you do, and I love to tell people this all the time, you need a fireplace screen. Nobody wants to look in and see that whole fireplace opening. A fireplace screen really, it's like wearing a hat or a piece of jewelry. It just elevates it a little bit and makes that space, that fireplace, really, really nice. One more design dilemma. This is Kay from Grovetown. Mike, my family loves to watch your show. Thank you, Miss Kay. I appreciate that. We watch them on YouTube when we miss them as they air. So she's paying attention. I love it already. I just had my cabinets painted and I regret it. What can I do to make it look better? Well, Kay, one thing you did, and you can see these cabinets, they're like a minty green. And your countertops, which are granite, are more neutral. They have a little black and gray and all of that in there. So you didn't work that out really well. If you can, I'd paint them again. Maybe something neutral, maybe a gray, maybe an element from your countertop, so it's more cohesive. But one thing I would suggest is the cabinet above your microwave and the cabinet above your refrigerator. I would paint those in a contrasting color. Because there's some dark gray or black in the counter, I would do those in that dark gray or platinum color, something dark up there. And I would probably keep those other cabinets kind of neutral. You probably should have gone with an off-white on those. I hope it's not too late, but you already got a good base coat of paint on there with the green, so you know, it's not a big deal just to go change those up just a little bit. So I hope that gave you some inspiration and insight. Email me at mike@signaturemike.com. I love hearing from you. We'll be right back with Christina Perkapile.
Imagine a life filled with energy, adventure, and clarity, where each day is a new opportunity. At Be Healthy Medical Weight Loss, we're here to turn that vision into reality. With over 15 years of experience in the Augusta area, our specialists are dedicated to guiding your health journey. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, trust our experts to get you to your goals confidently and safely. Buzz on over to 4150 Washington Road so you can thrive at the Hive. What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, it's not just about fashion, it's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you.
Come on, let's make this woman shine all day. Let's make this world do everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. You can always check us out on the YouTube channel, Signature Mike. Yes, thanks for being here with me today.
Thank you. Hey, can we do a shout out?
Absolutely.
So Miss Flo came in and nailed it, and she is a very avid watcher of your show.
Oh, that's great.
And she also records it. She has to watch it at least twice.
Flo, thank you so much. That is so nice. I hope that I get introduced to you one day. That's great. I love it.
I just wanted to make sure that, we recognized her.
I love it.
She's a customer of, a fan of yours and a customer of mine.
I love it. Well, I love that you said people are coming in saying they saw you on the show. So thank you for checking things out and mentioning to these great partners of our show that you see them on the show and that you follow us. Yes. You and I are really, really busy people. But
Yes.
Bob Young, who we were watching, he makes us look like slackers.
Yeah. I don't know how he has time for all that.
Oh, my goodness. He obviously has a passion for all of that. He's really, really great. Thank you for being here and with the hand crocheting. Loved that. Yes. And thank you for being with us. Catch us next time on the Signature Mike Show, or again, check us out on the YouTube channel. We love sharing our ideas with you, and we'll see you next time on the Signature Mike Show. Bye-bye.
All right.